The top stories: officers transferred because of non-compliance of government's new initiatives, says Chief Minister Ain Birren. Imphal River breach at Wangoi Khaidem, houses paddy fields flooded. Apunbaluk demands punishment to those involved in crimes behind ASPA. Hello and welcome to ISTV English News Bulletin. I am Lanchame Golme, and now let's hear the news in detail. Chief Minister Ain Birren has said that some officers of various departments were transferred due to non-compliance of the government initiatives under certain objective. He was speaking at the inaugural function of free computer classes organized by Information and Cultural Society Manipur at Liberal College at Luang Sangbam today. President of BJP Hengang Mandal K.H. Jila Secretary IT Suman Singh and Jila Parishad member E. Bimola also attended the inaugural function. The Chief Minister said the government is making efforts to speed up its work to complete them early. The anti-corruption cells will no longer take complaints regarding rice that were not distributed many years back, money given for job appointments or cases. It is very difficult for the government with so less manpower to deal with all the cases, including very old ones. He appealed to the people to make their complaints with the related forums, court or vigilance. Legally, both the party who has given the money and other two who has taken it are at fault and should both be punished. On the other hand, talking about floods in Delhi, he said a central team is going to arrive in Imphal to inspect the situations of flood. Coming back to the agenda of the inaugural function, he said efforts will be made to open such free computer classes at other constituencies too.
corruption sales की prospective research के महागी होनेस्टी में सरकार के मेरे सीधी अभी सीधी वो है फिगर वो अगर ऐसे हम ये लोग ने बहुत कुछ नहीं होना अगर वो कैसे सीधी वो है महागी नाचे से सीधी वो है फॉर्मली और कैसे आते हो और पैसे से ज़्यादा सामान लेकर आते हो अगर तुम लोग फॉर्मल लोग लगे और मैंने लोगों ने particularly the corruption sales सरकार के संबंध में उनको आशा को लेकर भी
Riverbank Bridge at Kekman, a block near Moising early this morning, inundating around 300 houses in Kekman Maning areas. Water from river has been overflowing at Leisangthim on the Taubal road, which has created inconveniences to the commuters. The road leading from Moising to Kekman has been cut due to overflowing water from Ikokpat. The bridge portion is the same where water overflowed previously. Large number of people from the village, Taubal police and VDF tried their best to prevent from breaching of the embankment but failed due to inability of passage of vehicles carrying materials to stop the overflowing water. MLA of Wangoi Assembly Constituency, O. Lukhoi, today inspected the site where the Imphal Riverbank Bridge between Khaidem and Leifrakpam. Imphal West DC and Joffrey SDO Wangoi, while Nelson and Chief Engineer of IFDC Pritam accompanied the MLA during the visit. The team went round and took stock of the flood situation. MLA Lukhoi said as the spot where the bank bridge was uninhabited, area, no one was injured where the mass volume of water surged into the area. He would extend all necessary help from his side, and help will be sought from the government side too to be given to the affected families, MLA Lukoi said.
Iram Sipai Lepakum, Tongtang Kona Mutum Fibo, Noitung already. And the Haidoraga, Yunam Hydrom, Tiam the Shang Kong, and the Yunam Hydrom Maka. As he Tamna Masjidagi, Hagalak Pasina, Yunam Hydrom twice the two Tumba Pena, Yaure, Makatana, some Shinginesi, Mayang Tabidragate, some Tumbagitang, Lakini Havage.
The 13th Foundation Day of Working Committee of the Apunba Loop was held at Lamian Basanglen, Konung Mamang. 4 coordinators of Apunba Loop, Punindro Konsam, Ayekpam Landong Leima, Sunil Karam and Joy Jingakam, President of Amkil, Saki Leima, President of Porei Leimarol, M. Mem Chaubi, Vice President of Kanglamay R.K. Leibak Tombi, and President of KWWA, A.K. Memcha Leima, attended the program. The gathering observed a 2-minute silence as a mark of respect to those brave persons who lost their lives during the struggle against the Armed Forces Special Powers, AK. Assistant Coordinator of Apunba Loop Bimola said, aftermath of the kidnapped of Thangjam Manorama, who was then raped and brutally murdered by 17 Assam Rifles on July 11, 2014, Apunba Loop was formed by different organizations and had launched a mass movement together for the removal of AFSPA since then. Coordinator Punindro Konsam said, instead of compensating for the killing of Manorama, the authority concerned should give befitting punishment to the involved Assam Rifle personnel. No charge sheet have been taken up other than the compensation given so far. He said, Apunba Loop appreciates the steps of bringing equal development of both hills and valley taken up by the new government, but there is no meaning to leave a society where human rights are violated. Punishment should be given to those involved persons in the crimes behind AFSPA.
BJP government, new Sarkar, everywhere, development process, human right fundamental right right to exercise the development right to life development development with human right development agenda
Veteran Congress leader Risang Kaising has been admitted to Reams Hospital for treatment of his own illness. The Veteran Congress leader was the Chief Minister of Manipur for many terms and had also been a parliamentarian for 20 years. He was admitted to Reams Hospital on July 1 and has been undergoing treatment at the nephrology department. Ex-Chief Minister O. Ibobi and many other Congress leaders visited the ailing leader who is more than 90 years old. Ex-President of BJP Manipur Pradesh D.H. Chauba along with other BJP leaders also visited Risang Kaising at the hospital. Head of Nephrology Department, Reams Hospital, N. Sarat Kumar said Risang Kaising is undergoing dialysis for kidney.
Heart nava, kidney naraponi, kidney home dialysis, CAPD tori, heart is and already pacemaker have stenting to tori, Zipawung Situm Payai. The
Veteran Congress leader has been raising slogans for the integrity of Manipur. He has never spoken ill about the state while he was a parliamentarian for 20 years. He also made various efforts to resolve the Naga issue by holding talks with Naga leaders.
Murmushing yek the yami. Hatkani took havishing yami. As I say, was she Papa here, lady with Parliament 22 years later. 22 years later, hey, when it pour you against the woman, one pound out there. Nagaga. Nagaran Chana Shunadu Nagaga Yem Mudiki Party Pangwang Rashid Tobne.
Water level of the main rivers such as Imphal, Nambul and Iril flowing through the valley has receded with no rainfall during the last 48 hours. However, the flood situation continued to remain grim with water level of Komba River rising steadily. Doctors, nurses and medical students of Reims are having a hard time staying at the quarters and hostel as the building have been flooded due to the incessant rains. The flood has been caused mainly due to the improper drainage system on the Reims campus. Thaunauzam Pushparani, one of the doctors staying at the quarters, said no step has been taken up by the government or the Reims authority to ease the difficulty. She drew the attention of the authority concerned to look into the matter and take up necessary steps.
NIT Sakibadagi Lampiansida, NIT Gumba office as Obasum Sajalakadagi, Hana the Tumunda Vishing, Smaintoraga, Mayamsina, Mokale, Chumna Toraponina, Kugi Sing Chingibusi, Singibras in the regular or the rain view, Yam Pinjati, Argadi, Marilina authority, Rims authority, and the government site issue in below.
A PG student from Tamil Nadu, Swarnan, said about 30 boys PG students are taking shelter at Staff Club. Reims at the hostel building has been flooded. He drew attention of the authority concerned to ease the difficulty of the PG students at the earliest.
So we are facing a lot of communicable disease problems. It's increasing to a higher level, we don't know where to go. So I hope that the Reims authority and the state government will take appropriate action to consider the situation.
The hatchery and seed farm at Taubul in Bishnupur district has lost fingerlings worth 20 lakhs rupees as the farm has been inundated due to floods. Secretary of Farm Thokchom Sanjoy said many fingerlings of indigenous varieties including Ngaton, Pengba and Rao and silver carp swarmed around due to the flood. Bringing the matter to the attention of the authority concerned, he requested to extend all possible help to the fish farmers.
Aikogi fishery department gi side tagi amadi mari leinaba department singna matungda so mohna aikoida yamna yangna amadi kumang choksinna habadi asigumba thabak singa si paikhatpa ngamna bagi damakta government gi side tagi mateng kitang tawhaning bagi aikoi committee na government gi side ta appeal tawjari.
Rice paddy and freshly transplanted crops in about 30 hectares of paddy field at Wangoi Sampat Lokol have been inundated due to overflow of Nambul and Chandranidi rivers. Many houses at Wangoi, Longjam Lekai, Makha Lekai and Wahingbam Lekai near the fields have also been inundated. Ward Development Committee, Ward number 2, has drawn attention of the authority concerned to ease the difficulty of the affected families and farmers of the area. A team of Bethel Community Church led by Pastor M. Manichandra today distributed ration to the flood-affected families of Lamphel, Yaifal Lekai. Development and Protection Voluntary Organization has drawn attention of the authority concerned to ease the difficulty of the flood-affected families in Nambol and Konthozam constituencies. The organization also drew attention of the authority concerned to distribute rations and the flood-affected families of Lamphel, Yaifal Lekai. Development and Protection Voluntary Organization has drawn attention of the authority concerned to affected families and farmers of the area. A team of Bethel Community Church led by Pastor M. Manichandra today distributed ration to Wahingbam Lekai. Near the fields have also been inundated. Ward number Development Committee, Ward number 2, has drawn attention of the authority concerned to ease the difficulty of about 300 hectares of paddy fields at Wangoi Sampat. Okay, Sky Hospital and Research Center has performed a highly specialized intervention cardiac procedure called percutaneous mitral balloon valvuloplasty successfully on June 24 last. The specialized non-operative procedure was performed on a patient named Menai of Channel District at the hospital and has been recovering well from the surgery. Chairman of the hospital, Dr. Shyam Kumar, said such non-cooperative balloon valvuloplasty is provided free of cost at the hospital for patients below 18 years of age. El Menai, who underwent the procedure, said he could not go outside Manipur to undergo surgery due to financial hardship. He thanked the team for successfully undergoing the procedure upon him. A combined team of Bishnupur Police Commando and 5x11 GR arrested a member of URF from Moirang Oksongbung while frisking. According to PRO of Police Department, the arrested person has been identified as Khangembam Sanjoy, 22, son of Manglem Sana of Kumbi Lai Sangdong Mamang Laikai. 2 9mm pistols and 10 live rounds were recovered from his possessions. On the other hand, Imphal East Police Commando also arrested a member of KCP Noyong Group near Suwombung Forest Gate. The arrested man has been identified as Hidam Aboy, 24, son of Herabi of Nongrin Maning Laikai. In order to increase the populations of ponies of Manipur, Principal Scientist of ICAR, Karnal, along with Head of Department of Animal Science, Central Agricultural University, T.H. Danabir has collected samples for somatic cell nuclear transfer. Principal Scientist M.S. Tantia said the collected samples will be cultured in liquid nitrogen. More pony fowls can be reproduced with the techniques of somatic cell nuclear transfer. The somatic cells can be preserved for over 50 to 60 years. So far, the technique has been proved successful for about 8 or 9 animals.
We will use these somatic cell samples and produce Manipuri horse embryos by the technique of somatic cell nuclear transfer. In short, it is known as SCNT. But Manipuri horse being very important for Manipur as well as for the country, so this will be a very prized addition to national theme.
On the other hand, Head of Department of Animal Science, T.H. Danabir, said there are hardly 1,000 ponies in the state. The initiative is to protect the endangered pony, he said.
Manipur government gave Manipur Pony Development and Conservation policy and Masimbe. Masi am tuna senator go. Masi conservation is a Canada Muslim.
Manipur Home Guard Employees Welfare Association, in continuation of their protest stage sit-in demonstration at Ibudao Buthiba Community Hall at Khurai Lamlong. The association has been relaxing the hunger strike in view of the inconveniences faced by the people due to the worsening flood situation. The association has been shifting different places to carry on the protest since the government has failed to give a positive response. As such, protest demonstration will be continued at Khurai Buthiba till tomorrow. Councillor of Lamlai Municipal Council, Ward Number 5, Sagol Sem Apabi, has donated her honorarium money for the senior citizens who haven't received old age pension. The councillor distributed the money at a simple function held at Napeit Maning Laikai Community Hall. Former chairperson of Lamlai Municipal Council, N.G. Robin and K.H. Ibomcha, who contested the last general elections, and many other eminent persons of the area attended the function. The councillor handed over 500 rupees each to 14 senior citizens at the functions. K.H. Ibomcha said many underage persons were listed in lists of old age pension beneficiaries to get votes in the last general election. However, the BJP-led government in making efforts to provide old age pension to the rightful beneficiaries. Councillor Apabi said the monthly salary of a councillor is 3,000 rupees. The salary is provided cumulatively twice a year. She will donate the first 6 months' salary to the senior citizen. The salary has been increased to 6,000 rupees per month. Hence, she will be able to cover more beneficiaries, she said. Apunba Jiribam Meira Paibi conducted a general body meeting to form its new executive members at Jiribam yesterday. President of Poroi Leimarol Meira Paibi, L. Mem Chaubi, Vice President S. Memcha, President of Amoba W. Kunjurani were present as main guests. The officials conferred S. Susila as President and Memcha as General Secretary of the organization. The new members of the executive body would be for a term of 3 years. President S. Susila said Apunba Jiribam Meira Paibi would contribute earnestly for any social cause. A one-day awareness program on goods and services tax was held at Library and Information Center, Kakching yesterday. The awareness program was organized by Kakching Bazaar Business Welfare Association in collaboration with Central Goods Services Tax Imphal, Department of Revenue, Ministry of Finance. Joint Commissioner of Central GST Imphal, MC Marandi, Assistant Commissioner Division R.K. Dorendrajit and President of Kakching Bazaar Business Welfare M. Santa also participated in the awareness program. Chartered Accountant Kunjabi, as moderator of the program, spoke on goods and services tax along with other related topics. JCRPS has expressed gratitude to the public and all those who extended help in the successfully observing the second death anniversary of Lamjing Mera Sapam Robin Hood. All kinds of donations from public in connections with the observance has been stopped since July 12, a press release issued by JCRPS informed. With the objective of making power available in the state 24 hours by the Manireda, a 2-day training program of connecting the rooftops and small solar power plants with the power grids was held at a classic Grande. Chairman of the agency, Ginsong Hao Zhao, Managing Director of MSP DCL, Priyo Kumar, Director of Manireda, L. Manglem were the main guest. Managing Director Priyo Kumar said, as of now, necessary power cannot be supplied in the state. There is shortage of 35 million units of power. Apart from filling the gap, the solar power plants can even sell power, he said. Chairman Ginsong Hao Zhao said the government is taking up steps to make power available to the people. The government does not only speak but also try to translate it into action, he said. Once again, we have the top stories. Officers transferred because of non-compliance of government's new initiatives, says Chief Minister N. Biren. Imphal River breach at Wangoi Khaidam houses, paddy field flooded. Apunbal Loop demands punishment to those involved in crimes behind ASPA. That's all we got for today. Thank you for joining us.